Hello everyone, I'm Clay Jones with Fox Hills Disc Golf. Got Michelle with me.
Hey, hey, hey.
We are back for round 2 of the 10th annual Chainhawk Open.
Ooh, good stuff.
Jonesville Park.
I love this course.
It's a beautiful course. The Chainhawks have done a lot of great work out here, and we'd like to thank Dynamic Discs for, again, sponsoring this tournament. On all these beautiful people.
The Chainhawk board is a thing of beauty. People work really hard to make this event happen.
Sure is, and I appreciate it. We appreciate everybody over there at Boris MD. Check them out, you guys.
Yeah, you got to check them out for all your medical cannabis certification needs.
And maybe get your kiddo or even an adult child gracing the Marvelous Metal Basket.
Yeah, I love that book.
Gonna get it started on hole 1 to par 3 at 315 feet. It's pretty much open. And then there's a little pesky tree right there on the left, and that one gobbles up some discs for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we're in a long position, so you got to get in there and then just get past all these little guys. Even close to the basket, you can wind up with an obstructed putt.
Starting tee time for the men's open on the lead card. First one on the long pad. Put your hands together for Cole Wehrheim.
Cole Wehrheim is sponsored by Innova Champion Discs, Millennium Discs, and Beefy Dyes.
Yeah, he's one of our buddies, man. I love Cole. Cole is a very strong forehander, so he's going to start us off with forehand. Got it nice and low, looking great. Okay. Skipping in, and he's going to come down with about 28 feet.
Now on the long pad, put your hands together for Thomas Gilbert.
Yeah, Thomas had he had his own fan club there for sure. And Michelle, she was come all the way down from Canada to show some support. Man, she ever?
She sure did. She was a pleasure to be around. It was fun. Thomas,
Absolutely.
Yeah, Thomas is sponsored by Prodigy Discs and Diameter Apparel.
He's got that one flipped over nicely. Ooh, caught a tree coming at the camera guy, and he's got about a 20-footer.
On the long pad, put your hands together for D.W. Haas.
DW.
Sponsored by Infinite Discs and Great Lakes Discs.
DW's going to go with a little forehand action. He's got it going perfectly. Looks like he's missed a tree. Yeah, might have caught a little bit of that alternate pin location.
On the long pad, put your hands together for Noah Fiveash.
So much fun. Noah is sponsored by Gateway Discs, Revolution Bags, and Disc Golf Duds Apparel.
Noah's going to go at it with a forehand as well. Looks beautiful.
Good luck, gentlemen. Play well. Have fun.
Ken Shandali did such a nice job.
Incredible. Thanks, buddy. Cole's going to be first up. He's got a tree in his way there. Just couldn't quite get center chains and popped out on the left side. DW's got it high center, no problem. He's going to count that birdie first off. That's nice. Always good to get your round going with the bird.
Yeah. Great way to start.
Thomas is looking at about a 15-footer, and no problem for him, of course. Going to put him at 13 down. Noah's going to get her started with a birdie too. Going to drop him to 11. Pop him to 11. I like popping better than dropping. Hole 2, we are going to this bad boy at 230 feet straight through those trees, or left hand or right hand line.
Yeah, each of them are tight, but they're there.
Yeah, you just got to get through that initial and then a couple guardians after that. It's a tough hole. It can turn into a 4 very quickly. It could also turn into an ace. Thomas going forehand in that bigger gap over there. It's got a lot more room, and it's coming right at the camera guy. Everybody's safe.
I think you were saved by the tree.
Yeah, Thomas' disc hit the the bottom part of that tree, and he wound up in great shape. DW is going to go at it with a backhand.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, that's a tough one, and that one shoots it over to the left, and it's dense over there, so no fun. No lining that forehand up. He's taking it around the outside in the wide gap. Ties it up a little early on him, so it's going to send him off to that right side. He's going to be looking at about a 40-footer plus. Cole's got a beautiful touch on his forehands. He's got one swooped around, got a little extra ante, and ground up there pretty nice. He's going to be about 40 feet. Yeah, you can see DW here. He's in a rough position right here.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's didn't go very far, but it changes the angle tremendously. So he's actually got a much easier out here.
Yeah.
Doesn't really look like it, but it really is much easier than it was a second ago.
Yeah, I feel like he was going for it as opposed to taking your medicine in that situation a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That was tight, for sure. Cole's looking at a nice birdie here. He's uphill, and he's, like I said, I think about 40 feet. Boom. I think that's Cole's preferred range.
Oh, he's so good at it in there.
Such a nice touch spin putt. Right in the bottom of the basket. He's going to put him back at 13. Or excuse me, take him to 13.
Oh, goodness.
No, just a little low on that one. Thomas is looking good here, though. About 20 feet. Not a problem. He's going to start out with birdie. See, no there. He went by about 15 max. So, should be a relatively easy par for him. And there he goes. Going to keep him at 11 down.
Par's all right. That was just an unfortunate gravity storm that happened there.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Gonna give you a vogue for DW and take him back down to 10 down, and that's gonna move us on to hole 3, and it is 260 feet. It's optional here. You got the traditional, I guess it's the left side straight, or you got the right side sort of triangular shot over there. It's through the woods.
I like the through the woods myself.
I'm a straight flick it, big skip kind of guy on this hole. Just because it's dramatic, and that's what I like.
Sounds right.
Big, crazy, dramatic shot. So I was going right through the center. He just got a little low and didn't quite get through the stuff. Yeah, this is a difficult catch cam angle just because you can't really see the tee pad from over there by the basket much. And makes it tough.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that one didn't quite get through. Caught that big center bunch. No, went around and just didn't quite make it over there either. It's just it's kind of cluttered in there to me too. I don't feel like there's that much of a line, so I don't know. And I remember when that tree was there and it just wasn't even a thing, so I don't know. I still like to go around the other side.
That one got through.
That one got through the center. And it came down. It's going to leave him outside the circle putt. Yeah, that's the problem with that route too. You can get knocked down and wound up with these shots that can turn this little hole into a 4 real quick. So, I don't know. I just feel better on the other side. Those guys upshot coming in nicely, and he's going to be pretty much parked, looking at about an 8-footer.
Ooh.
Yeah, Cole definitely gave it a run. He's great at long putts, so Great effort. Yeah, DW gave it a hearty run, and he's going to wind up with a comebacker there, just outside the circle probably. Thomas is looking at about a 40-footer.
Oh,
caught,
man.
went through 2 chains for sure there and just didn't quite get the catch he needed on that one. It was a little left side and high, but that one could have went either way. And DW with his comebacker here. Nicely done. Saves par. And Cole's going to have his comebacker here as well, probably about 20 feet, just inside that. Going to take a bogey on that one there with his little jaunt through the woods.
It happens.
It really does happen on this hole very quickly.
Yeah, par's going to prove to be a nice score on this hole.
Yeah, 2s are definitely hard to come by on hole 3, no doubt. And that's going to take us to hole 4 as another par 3, as they all are at Jonesville. And that's 306 feet. It's like a big gauntlet, I guess.
Yeah, you got a little bit of elevation change at the beginning to deal with.
Absolutely, yeah. You got that hump to throw over, and then a little bit of a valley, and then it raises back up here at the end to where the baskets are.
I love this hole.
It's a great hole for sure. If you didn't see Jamie keep ace it last year, that was a heck of a shot. Definitely want to go back and check out that ace footage.
For sure.
Thomas is going to get us started there, and you can see that hump basically right in front of the basket. So you got to watch it. Can't get it too low. Thomas got one coming through perfectly. Catches that last guardian and kicks him over inside the circle, but he's going to be on the edge. Noah's got a backhand. It came up a little light, and very commonly done right there is hit that and land right there.
Collection area for sure.
It is a collection zone, no doubt. DW's got his going outside just a little bit. He's going to wind up over into the stuff. Also a very common landing spot, but he's actually punched through to that little alley over there, so he's got sort of a shot there. Looking at him. Definitely outside the circle, but he's got to look. Cole's got one floating in. Hyzered up, full air shot. He's going to be looking at it too. You see Noah there. He's got a big log in his way, and going to have to do a little jump putt over that, and he's going to give it a run.
Ooh.
Yeah, he caught basket right there, man. That was a great effort.
Guy's got some skills.
Yeah, you see DW there. He's got some bushes and some trees and some branches, and there's a lot going on. He gave it a good effort. Going to wind up about 12 past. And this is Cole range all day. A little uphill.
Nah.
Man, that one was about an inch low.
Just a skosh.
Thomas going to go with straddle putt here, and he's looking just inside the circle. Nicely done for his birdie, and it's going to put him at 15 down, looking good.
Yep, and back on the bird train.
And a nice par. Well, it's going to wind up everybody but pars but Thomas, and that's going to give Thomas possession of the pad on hole 5. Hole 5 is one of our bigger holes at 479 feet. Got some OB, got some elevation. It's pretty much got it all.
Yeah, it's a tough hole.
Yeah, slanted green. A lot of trees to deal with. A lot of big OB. Get the wind kicking up on this one. So.
Not just slanted everything.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
The
Yeah.
T-pad's not slanted, but
No, the T-pad's not that slanted anyway. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, and you want to get there, so you want to give it a good pull, but then you don't want to turn it over. So if there's any headwind at all, it's kind of crazy. This was not that much wind today, so these guys were able to give it a good run.
uh-oh.
Yeah, and that's the danger zone up there. It's pretty much skip OB city unless you get lucky and hit one of those posts. And Thomas did not, so he's going to be OB. Noah's got the opposite problem, but he needs to get over there. Oh yeah, and she does. He runs it past about 25 feet, and he's going to be looking about 45 feet up the hill. DW's trying to go right down the center of those two shots, and that one looks great. Just needs to get down quick. He's going to be on the edge, but he's also going to have those little branches in his face, so not the ideal location. Cole's got one ripped down there, popped up a little high, looked like a little air bounce on him, and he's going to wind up coming down inbounds about probably 85 feet from the basket. Yeah, Thomas didn't have much choice there. That was a lot of stuff in his face, too. Cole as well. From this range, you just really want to lay up, because if you hit that basket, it doesn't go in, you're pretty much going to be at the bottom of the hill OB.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's okay. He's going to be behind that tree, but he's going to be inbounds. You can see DW here. He had to go to a knee, and he's got a pretty good-looking shot here, actually. Nicely done.
Good.
Definitely gained some strokes on most of the folks. That one.
Ooh, I like that saying.
Most of the folks.
Gain strokes on the folks.
Most of the folks. That's. I think somebody else already said it the other way. So. We had to twist it up a little bit. No, there he's sort of behind the basket there too, and he's got the tree in his way, and that's about it. But he pretty much can straddle around it. No problem. Take the par. And with Thomas's OB, he's going to wind up with bogey there. It's put him back down to 14, and Cole's going to stay at 12 with his par. Going to move it on to hole 6, and hole 6 is 281 feet in this location. A little bit of OB there you can see marked. Doesn't have water in it on this day, so that's kind of nice, but still OB. OB behind the basket, and OB far left of the basket as well.
Such an aceable hole.
It's very aceable for sure. You gotta watch it. If you take too much off of it, though, you can just wind up coming up a little short and wound up OB right there. And then you gotta make a putt to save par if you hit in. So it can be tough as well. That one's got to get up, and sure does. It kicks right over towards the basket. It's looking at about a 15-footer. Pretty good. Now it's going forehand at it. Nice little ace run.
That was a good one. That had a chance.
It did have a chance. Cole's going to go backhand. He's got one coming in. Hyzering up right over the stuff. Yeah, he was right there, man. Pretty much airdropped it in.
Man, these guys are good at this hole.
Yeah, you just got to throw it. It's pretty much open air, and you just got to hit that landing zone. Thomas is going with a natural hyzer route, pretty much straight at it. Whoosh. Also a beautiful soft landing right there. Looks like that one earned him a foxtail Brought to you by Forrest MD. Thanks, guys.
Very cool.
Just beautiful. Textbook.
We could have done that on any one of those throws. They were all quite fantastic.
That's true, really. Noah's got his little comebacker with the OB looming right behind him, and no problem. He just puts that one dead center for the birdie. He's going to take him to 12 down. DW's looking at his birdie attempt here. Again, maybe 15 feet at the max. I feel like I need to get the little baby basket out, Michelle.
I'm feeling a chain rattler coming on. I am. The baby basket.
It's our tiny little noisemaker basket that we got from Matt
There
Dollar.
it is. Woohoo!
Shout out to Matt Dollar and MVP Discs for our little black hole basket. Good job, guys. Gonna move us on to hole 7. Is 405 feet. Got all kind of stuff going on this hole. Some trees to beat, so much elevation. Usually a little bit of wind coming off the retention area, so it's a lot.
The whole Gulch Gully thing.
You got the Gulch Gully controversy where nobody knows what to call the things. That's so 2018, Michelle. DW's got the pad after that birdie on hole 5 still, and he's got one ripped out looking nice. Got to come back in. And he's going to wind up over there in the stuff, so his footing's going to be a little funky. He's going to be uphill about 35 feet. That one looks tasty.
4,
Oh,
5.
got some spectators.
Camera guy thinks he's funny. That guy. I
That
tell you what,
guy.
I can see to keep him on point, get him to do his job, not trying to be the comedian out there. Cole's got one turned over, looking nice though. Oh yeah, crowd pleaser. And I'm taking a look at that one. He flexed outside, got that outside right line, came back in just about perfectly. Gonna leave himself a nice little 12-footer for the birdie. Thomas got one ripped up there, looking a little high. He's gonna flirt with the ceiling. Yep, just caught a little bit of that ceiling. He's gonna wind up short. You can see there, he's a good 70, 85 feet out. Really good run. You can see that one almost pulled up and just parked it right at the basket, so good try. No, went up a little bit high and short on that one. Yeah, you can see DW there. He's got a little bit of stuff in his footing, and he's below the basket a little bit, but pretty much got an open shot.
No, darn it.
Yeah, that one was just about 1.5 inches low. It's going to be Noah's comebacker. Not a problem for the par save. Keep him at 12 down. Cole is going to step up and survey this birdie situation here, and he is looking at definitely inside 20 feet. No problem. It's going to take Cole to 14 down.
I feel like you're going to gain some strokes on the field on a birdie on this hole.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems pretty straightforward, but it's a tough turnover. You get that Mando, and or excuse me, it's a tough turnover, and you got all the elevation changes in the low ceiling, so it's a tough hole. All right, hole 8 is 320 feet. You got the Mando there. Got to stay left of that sucker. You got to miss that tree there, and you got to get turnover, or if you're throwing a forehand. If you're a right-hander, you gotta get to stay straight for a while, and then kick back over to the right.
All right.
It's a tough shot. It's an odd little line, kind of. It's just a bender. It's like a bender.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I've had a different kind of bender.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. Even recently.
Oh, now.
Wow, come on, everybody. Let's just talk about disc golf. Cole bent one around there nicely, and he's going to be inside the circle, inside the 25 feet. So, looking good. DW up with a little cross walk-up shot there. Just didn't quite get a good pull on that one, and just hyzed up a little early. He's going to leave him well outside the circle. Noah going with that backhand as well. He's got one flipped over, and that thing's tracking.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot right there.
That is a beauty. I think we're going to get a catch camera angle of that one, too. That is a beauty.
Oh, man, this kid's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's going to be around for a minute. Just like this guy Thomas, he's going to be around for a minute, too, I feel like. Got one flipped over, too. Also tracking.
Make the camera guy move.
Yeah, he parked the camera guy. He parked the basket pretty much, too. He's looking at a 15-footer. DW's a little outside here, and he's got one coming in hot. Just not
Almost.
quite hot enough. A little more juice. This is right inside Cole's range all day. Probably about 28 feet. Just
darn it.
a tad low on that one. Dead center low. I think his sun was in his eyes on that one. DW, no problem there. Gonna have that clean up for par. Thomas making some birdies happen.
All right.
Couple birds, couple pars.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on to hole 9, the last one in our segment, sponsored by Chris Clark, Fearless Leader.
Yeah, TD extraordinaire.
This one's funky, man. You got so much stuff over to the left, and then it's wide open-ish to the right. Then you got to get through this gauntlet at the end. Not go OB over by the fence over there. So it's a tricky little hole for sure. And you can see what you got to get out of right here. And you got to carve it through there and just stayed in bounds, so he's going to be okay. He's going to be looking at a funky upshot, but he's in bounds, so it's something.
Oh.
Yeah, that one is a little high. It came down right on the edge of that crazy brush wall over to the left, so he's going to be in escape mode for sure. Cole's got one kicking around.
Oh.
Buzzed the camera guy, but he wound up OB past that fence over there, so not exactly what he was looking for.
Get around it.
Yeah, that one just needed a flat skip, and it was right on the right line, but it got a little bit of a high skip and put him in the stuff. You know it's going to be out down there at the bottom of the hill, and he's going to have a little escapey looking, not really an escape, but it's an uphill hole hitter. And then he did it just perfectly. Great shot. You can see Thomas here. He looks like he's back in a little hobbit hole.
Totally. And this was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Because that was... no way I thought that was going to happen. That was an incredible scramble right there.
It was a really nice shot. He wound up about 15 feet, so that was a really great save. DW with a nice little straddle up shot there, and that worked out well. Cole's going to be down there at the bottom looking up to save par here. Just not enough juice on that one. Thomas, after that brilliant escape shot, he's looking at this death putt. But it's just right there, so what a great par save.
That guy's my hero. That was impressive.
It really was. DW with his great save here. He's going to be just 12 feet away from a par save. And another great par save. So these guys did a good job of not causing too much damage. Cole really had the best tee shot, wound up with the only bogey, so that's how this little hole can do you. Alright guys, we sure do appreciate all your views and all your nice comments. And stay tuned for more of the Chainhawk Open coming at you live from Fox Hill Studios here in Archer Bronson, Florida. We'd like to thank Dynamic Discs and everybody, and ForestMD.com. You guys are always showing us great love and support. We really appreciate it. So check us out and subscribe, guys.